The Syracuse Academy of Science charter school is set to reopen its doors to students and staff this Wednesday.
But tomorrow, exactly 2 weeks since it abruptly closed with a carbon monoxide leak, parents and guardians will have a chance to walk through the building to inspect it. Fire crews were called to the school the morning of Tuesday, January 7th. A staff member called 911 after discovering Brian DeForge, an overnight janitor at the school, was dead in the cafeteria. As crews responded, their carbon monoxide detectors went off and detected high levels of that colorless, odorless, deadly gas.
And shortly after, Syracuse City Codes lodged 8 violation citations on the school, including declaring it unfit for human occupancy. Those signs are no longer on the various doors into the school. The Syracuse Police Department is leading the investigation into the carbon monoxide levels and the depth. The I-Team's Mary Kielar is in the studio tonight looking ahead to this opportunity for parents tomorrow. Mary?
Yeah, tomorrow parents are invited to the Syracuse Academy of Science between 12 and 3 p.m. School leaders say they have finalized their reinspection of equipment related to that CO exposure and say they now have a hardwired and monitored carbon monoxide detection system. One advocate for CO safety says take the opportunity to walk through the school, but come prepared to question everything. Nikki James Zellner is an advocate for CO safety in schools. She's also a mom with firsthand experience after a leak of the colorless, odorless gas at her kids' daycare in 2020. Zellner is up to date on the Syracuse Academy of Science situation and encourages every parent to go to the walkthrough of the school being offered Tuesday.
We might feel safe by saying they're following protocols, and that language might make us feel better. But in the reality of things, that doesn't actually mean that the school is safe.
The school is opening back up after fire crews detected high levels of CO earlier this month. Their detectors went off while they responded to a call for a man, Brian DeForge, found dead in the cafeteria. Zellner says it's imperative to get in the school ahead of time and ask the right questions.
Number one, the training of the staff and the emergency protocols. Number two, how prepared are we in terms of our new alarm system? When will it alert? How will it alert? How will people leave the building? And number three would be, how else are we at risk within the building?
The doors leading inside no longer have signs declaring the building unsafe. School leaders say they've completed re-inspections and installed a new hardwired and monitored carbon monoxide detection system. Zellner says parents should press for more specifics.
Will this alert at any level of accumulation, or is it going to be waiting on a certain level to accumulate before alerting staff and students?
So Zellner says while she's become an advocate for CO safety in schools across the country specifically, these questions can and should be asked in other public spaces we spend time in, like grocery stores and libraries. And she hopes this incident in Syracuse is a reminder to people that they have the right to know these answers. And that's kind of been eye-opening for all of us. We've all had our own personal conversations about checking in on those things.
And this back-to-school moment comes the same time they're going to be having the funeral for Brian DeForge, who his memory is not to be lost in all this, is it?
Yeah, so we have that window tomorrow for parents and guardians, which that advocate you heard, if you have that opportunity and they're offering it, let's go and do that. And then you have the reopening day. We know that some people are still questioning whether it's safe to go in, whether it's a parent or that. But on Thursday, the funeral services for that cleaner who worked at that district in that school for 3 years.
Yeah, and lots of students want to get back to school, really, and
they've been
safely,
building,
and they want to get back to their sports teams and all of that.
Right,
So,
lots of stuff on hold after that Tuesday morning 2 weeks ago tomorrow.
thank you, Mary.
Yes, thank you.